Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And we'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. The Bears had a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football. But if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5.
Vegas!
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now 2nd and 5.
Ready to run!
To throw, it's Williams. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Ready, set.
They'll run right here with Swift. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the Dolphins' 23-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Williams. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
It's fourth down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go. Here's Williams. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Looking now, and that's complete. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. His fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays.
Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. He's still on his feet. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden, 65 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Play action. Willis. The catch is made by Hardman. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Bears 7.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play. It keeps the entire offense rested up.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Yes. Vegas.
Looking to throw is Williams. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Third and 19.
Ready, sir. Yes. Tempo. Punch slurs. Yes. Vegas. Yes. Tempo.
To the air, Williams. That's complete. Run the Dunze. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Ready, sir. Punch. yes.
They'll try and throw for it here. That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on fourth. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Ready to run. Vegas, Vegas. Yes, yes, yes. Combo, combo.
To throw, Williams. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
What is up? Hit me! Hit me! Hit me! Punch Spurs! Punch Spurs! Punch! Yes, yes! Yes, yes!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's 2nd and 10.
What is up? Vegas, Vegas! Yes, yes, yes! Combo, combo! Punch Spurs! Punch Spurs! Punch Spurs! Punch Spurs!
Back to throw. Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Vegas, Vegas! Yes, yes, yes! Combo, combo!
Williams going to look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Colston Loveland, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Santos with the extra point. And we are tied at 14.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Now Willis. Out route to Hill, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now a 2nd and 2. A run straight ahead with H.M. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
To throw, here's Willis. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
19 yards.
Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. To about the 26 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Back to throw, Willis. To the left side here, Wilson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Willis. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this 1st half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
21. Bears 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Vegas, Vegas! Yeah. Travel. Punch squares.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining. Action of this first half.
To kick off for Chicago.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here we go, strike. Cougar 19. Ready.
They go play action with Willis. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go now.
Here's Willis. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
Yes. Vegas.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bears take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now the point after try for Santos. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Phins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 7.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. In motion, the tight end. Willis looking to throw it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Back to throw, Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go, here we go.
Willis will look to pass again here. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. tight end, they can do their damage a different way. Break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. A gain of 5. First down, Miami.
Right back to the air again with Willis. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Malik Willis taking it in from the 20. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Clutch Spurs! Clutch Spurs! Clutch Spurs! Vegas! Vegas!
Throwing is Williams. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
At the 48-yard line.
On the option to give to Swift here. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels! Yes, yes! Yes, yes!
To throw, it's Williams. And he is caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Clutch Spurs! Clutch Spurs! Clutch Spurs! Clutch Spurs!
Looking to throw is Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Vegas, Vegas! Yes, 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 yes! Yes, yes, yes! Tackle, tackle! Punch Spurs! Punch Spurs! Punch Spurs! Punch Spurs!
Here's Williams. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38.
Working free to drop him for the sack there was Amari Barno.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
That's to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have the Bears first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Oh, design run for their wideout. Given 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think in normal situations, most play callers would probably shelve that play. In this situation, down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
Yes, 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 yes. Tackle, punch Spurs! Punch Spurs! Punch Spurs! Punch Spurs!
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
And it's caught.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Alvin Kamara, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Santos now to add the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That will tie the game. 28 all. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Phins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Let's go now.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd down. To throw, here's Willis.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Of 17 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Willis. On the slant, he's got Hardman.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
This is 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass going to turn into a loss.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing, Willis.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Here's Willis. That'll be caught by Hill.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
7-yard line.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Ready?
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Here we go. Let's go.
They'll run. Achane.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Dolphins 35, Bears 28.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. They get this into the hands of Adunze. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for Miami, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our